Hello? Oh, John, Ubisoft. Hello, how are you? No, I don't speak French. What? A commendation. For me. Thank you. Okay, where do you need me? Right, and you hung up. Wow. Why did he call me here? I live in Leeds. I started playing video games at a very young age, and I was like 2, maybe even that, and my uncle gave me a Game Boy. And there's a hilarious photo that goes around in my family group chats of the moment my life changed. And it's me sat there with this Game Boy, and then since then, games have just been a part of me. And I came up in the era when games definitely weren't cool, and you were very much bullied for playing them, but I loved playing games. There was always a possibility of anything in video games. My passion for Rainbow Six comes from its creativity. There's no limit to what you can do and to where you can sort of get to, and I adore that. Should we go look in the big building? This is where I live.
You said that you've been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
I would love to know why.
That moment when an idea or a play works, from the top level to replicating a pro's play to just trying something stupid in a 1 versus 2 clutch that works, is just unbeatable. You can do whatever you want in it, and why would you not love that? I think everybody has an idea or an expectation of what a caster is or a caster does, and everyone's got their favorite thing, but you can listen to whether it's just like catchphrases, whether some people are more serious or more upbeat or jovial, whether some people have stylistic differences, they like to hit everything, or they like to be a little bit slower and a little bit more paced and build and build and build and build. And you can do anything, because your job is to translate the excitement that you feel and what is happening in the game, and there is no one way of doing that.
That goes over here to our little spot on the other side. We've got our own little separate iceberg, and good afternoon, Charlotte.
You need to press your button. Oh.
Yeah, they can do better.
Oh, you can definitely do better. Hey, bring the noise!
We've got quite a fun job, it's fair to say. Yeah. But what is it about casting for you that's the most fun?
I think it's being able to translate joy.
My voice is going from all the screaming that we wanted from that. And yes, we are ready.
It all comes from our excitement, right? We look towards what is the most exciting thing, and joy has never changed, has always been there. Hi, welcome to a music studio, a rehearsal room. Music, it's something where you can just put yourself out there. There's no limitations to it, there's no language barriers, and a lot of it is just how it feels, and it hits you in like your chest. There's no better feeling. There's a rhythm to things where it's a flow, and I think from casting it's a very similar perspective. The way that you can sort of pick up the rhythm and the enjoyment, that comes from a base level, and the crowd is that, because Siege is community. Everybody shares that excitement, and you feel all of that in a room, because you're all locked on to the result. You cheer and you scream and you cry and you rise and you fall as one. It's electric inside of Arena. There is no feeling like it, and there is nothing I want to do more than grab that electricity. I started my journey into esports sort of not publicly out. I was going through the process because it's a very long process in the UK, but I wasn't publicly out. And I realized when I signed my tier 1 contract, I'd done my first major and I was sort of building up to it. I was like, there's nobody like me in any of this, in any of the esports titles, in any of the tier 1 stuff. And I was like, I have to be honest about representation, and I can't sort of back down. And it was terrifying. I don't think anyone gets into it with the idea of I'm going to be representation. Nobody thinks like that. But until there is more people like me up on the top stages of esports, casting, hosting, whatever, I have to be here. I'm lucky, I say with tears in my eyes. I get to travel the world with a game that I love, surrounded by people that support me, and I get to tell them that there are so many people like them. Having people share how much we all mean to each other. For people like me, that's what it's about. That's it. It's about shared love.
Fluke has been like an absolute pillar for me in my own growth. Obviously, I'm a queer woman. I don't shy away from that, but the reason why I don't shy away from that is because of people like Fluke.
She really wants to make the best thing she can, no matter what it is.
Emmy is one of the most creative people I've ever met in my entire life.
Like, extremely creative.
Oh, she absolutely brings chaos to the community and bringing such infectious energy to the whole place.
She is basically a goddess descended from the heavens to bring such a beautiful light to this community.
Emmy brings an incredible amount of energy, positivity, a lightness. She's just herself, and who she is wonderful.
I'm loud, I'm very chaotic, but letting them into the chaos of my world, if they're having a good time and they're enjoying themselves and they're laughing, then I've done good. And I love that feeling.